Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. The official announcement has came out about Nicki Minaj headlining Dreamville with J. Cole. Other headliners are Breezy and SZA. Sexy Red also will be performing. Monica, Money Long, and Rema, and many others. So this is actually a pretty good lineup. Let me know if you guys will be attending Dreamville. It looks like it's about to be a sold out festival because that's actually a really good lineup. Better than Coachella, no shade. That lineup is 10 times better than Flopchella. Not only that, Mr. Messy Button is subliminally throwing Nicki Minaj under the bus. While he was critiquing Cardi B's Like Trash, I believe, single, which is currently flopping, he also said this about Nicki Minaj.
Even that with Cardi, right? Like a little birdie had told me, I'm going to just spill it, that whenever Nicki was trying to drop, or whenever Cardi was trying to drop, Nicki was trying to drop. And that's why Nicki kept changing dates. Don't quote me on nothing. But Nicki changed that date like 5 times trying to match up with whenever Cardi was dropping. And that was supposed to be the big, I mean, if we, just as consumers looking at it, that was supposed to be the 50 Kanye.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like, would have helped Cardi. Nicki, I think, was going to sell whatever she was going to sell regardless. But Cardi, I think, would have gotten a big boost and just catapult from that marketing. It didn't happen, and then Nicki dropped. I ain't spoke to nobody up there at Atlantic, but I think Cardi backed out of that.
So let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't know if I fully believe that because let's not forget, Paola Board took 100,000 sales away from Nicki Minaj. If she and Cardi would have dropped the same day, they probably would have taken way more sales to make Cardi B go #1. Okay? Let's not forget, they did sabotage the first week sales for Pink Friday 2. So I don't know if I fully believe that. Okay? And on top of that, Nicki's date allegedly was always December 8th. Allegedly, she was changing her date because she was the one that didn't want to get sabotaged. Okay? So I don't know if I fully believe Messy Joe. Because I think that if Nicki had dropped the same day as Cardi B, they definitely would have sabotaged Nicki Minaj's numbers even more. I don't think Titanic Records was going to be happy about that. It don't matter if she put out Barbie World under Titanic or not. I believe because Titanic knows how powerful Nicki Minaj's fan base is, they was going to definitely try to manipulate, sabotage Nicki Minaj's rollout even more. And then on top of that, they definitely would have taken more sales. So that way it would have looked like Cardi B is more successful, even though, as we can clearly tell by this Like Trash release, she is not. Okay? It's all smokes and mirrors when it comes to Cardi B, and they've been finessing her numbers for years. The real numbers is what we really see with this Like Trash freestyle and what's been happening the last few years with Cardi B. Now, moving on to Doja Lamar, it looks like Doja is teasing the next single for Scarlett, okay? Which allegedly will be Skull and Bones. I am actually hoping that this is not true because no shade, I'm over the Scarlett era. I don't even really listen to Agora Hills anymore. I don't know how that is even still charting. Nobody's really talking about that song anymore. You know, it's a fire song, but, you know, I think it's ran its course. I need Doja new music. I don't feel like Scarlett has any longevity when it comes to Doja Cat's catalog. Okay? So I'm ready for completely new music. I want old Doja back. Okay? I don't like this new demonic Doja. I want the old Doja back. And I'm kind of over the Scarlett era. No shade. Now, moving on to Criminal B. Botch knows is coming back like I told you she would with another record, taking more shots at Nicki Minaj, JT, Ice Spice, and allegedly she has added a shot in there for Bia. Okay? Well, her writers did. You know how it goes. With that being said, she previewed the song on TikTok, and a lot of fans are saying that this song sounds similar to Bia's Fall Back. The beat might be a little bit similar, and so maybe the flow that she uses in Miami. I think that's what the record is called. And then on top of that, a lot of fans feel like she stole some lyrics from Nicki Minaj's Bomb Bomb and Nicki Minaj's Roman's Revenge song. Okay? Let's take a listen.
Yeah, look, me versus you and you know they pick it. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's hitting, you know what it's giving. Bitches is washed, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like ball constrictors. My eyes linking up, I'm like, what in the fuck? If you scared, then just say that whole enough is enough.
Now, she copied one of Nicki's lines in Bomb Bomb. You know, in Bomb Bomb, Nicki says, me against you. You know they gonna decide. In the Miami record, and Botch and Bitter's ghostwriters said, you know, it's me versus you. You know who they picking, and you know the difference, okay? Also kind of playing on to Nicki Minaj's Big Difference song, okay? And then she said her ops are linking up. Enough is enough. And in Roman's Revenge, Nicki said, you out of work. I know it's tough, but enough is enough. And also people are talking about her copying Bia's flow from Fall Back, which is actually one of my favorite records. I think Bia's Fall Back actually is very much slept on. Then she also said that Nicki Minaj is scared. She said, are you scared? Are you scared? Just say that enough is enough. Because, you know, allegedly Star Brim, Cardi B's gang member best friend, was looking for Nicki Minaj when Nicki Minaj was in New York after the Video Music Awards, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. It seems as though she's dropping another record because, like, Trash flopped, okay? See, that freestyle or fake freestyle, because how can it be a freestyle with a music video, all this promotion, and 9 writers? But she called it a freestyle just in case it flopped. So I wonder what she's going to call this one. Is this the Miami freestyle, just in case it flops? Because my whole thing is, I'm not wowed by these, you know, snippets. I'm not really wowed by this. Maybe it's because Partisan Fontaine keeps writing her ABC bars. Okay, I think he can come a little bit harder, okay, in my opinion. Moving on to Scratch Off. Allegedly, Megan and Little Scratch Off is coming, okay, since, you know, Meg went #1 thanks to Nicki Minaj with the record Piss and the back and forth with Nicki Minaj. It looks like Scratch Off wants to hop on that bandwagon since beefing with Ice won't help her chart. Okay, now, as we know, they already got a collaboration called Budget, which flopped. Okay, I think that was on the Traumazine album, I believe. And so, even though that flopped, Scratch Off wants to do another record with Megan because she thinks that her and Megan could possibly chart together. So let me know how y'all feel about it. If it's Poom Poom Short music, and if they're half naked in the music video, they might chart. But if they think dissing Nicki Minaj and coming together to go against Nicki will help them chart, they're wrong. Now, moving on to Queen Bee. It looks like Queen Bee is getting called out by a New Zealand skincare brand called TWYG Skincare. Okay? They are saying that basically Queen Bee copied their bottle design. They said these lids require intricate engineering to achieve their unique shapes, particularly challenging given our commitment to using recycled plastic and material known for its difficulty in manipulation. Okay? They said they do not believe that Queen Bee's brand and packaging team hadn't stumbled across their work. They said that they have won multiple design awards from some of the most esteemed design schemes globally and work that they have created. And basically the founder said that, she is gutted, and that, it's unfair that Queen Bee basically copied, their designs for the bottles for her skincare line, Sacred. And so let me know how y'all feel about that. I mean, everybody knows that Queen Bee would be taking inspiration from other people. That's just how Queen Bee gets down, okay? Maybe one of y'all should try to sue her. Probably gonna lose in court. Can't go up against Queen Bee. But Queen Bee has been known to take writing credits, songs, dance moves, producing credits from other people. So I don't know why people try to act like, Queen Bee cares. Queen Bee does not care that she took y'all bottle design, okay? If you're not going to sue her, she definitely not going to care because she's not going to be losing any money, okay? So until you guys do that, she's going to continue to take from y'all, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about it. Honestly, I'm not shocked. Not planning on buying Sacred anyway, so I really don't care. Not only that, Queen Bee's monthly listeners on Paolify have went up roughly 22 million. Okay, so in February, her monthly listeners were at 48 million. On March 7th, it was reported that her monthly listeners have went up to 70 million. This is her highest it's ever been, thanks to her country album coming out. She got her new hit record. What's it called again? Texas Hold'em. Okay. Now, congratulations to Queen Bee, but this is only because you went country. No shade. You had to pander to, the country and white audience to get the monthly listeners up. No shade. That's what exactly you did. When you was singing that house and R&B music and that pop music, it wasn't going up like that. But because you went back to pandering to the Caucasians, that's why it went up. Okay, but that was a smart move. Hopefully she will win Album of the Year this time. Now, Bia posted on her Instagram, send me the hardest beat you have right now for certain records at gmail.com. Okay, so it looks like she's planning on responding to Botch and Bitter. Let me know who y'all think is going to win this rap beef. I think lyrically and sonically, I think Bia's going to win. Okay, but will she win the popularity contest? Probably not. Okay, because No Shade rap, female rap, has turned into a popularity contest. It's no longer about bars and talent. It's about who the general public likes more, who has the biggest sympathy train. So I do believe, even though Bia, I do think that in recent years her music has been a lot better than Cardi B's. Cardi B has more followers, and will get more of the general public support going up against Bia. Okay, especially when people know that Bia and Ckiminaj are cool. I wouldn't say they're friends, but they're definitely cool. So that's definitely going to piss people off. Now, moving on to Mr. Brown and JT. A lot of fans have noticed that Mr. Brown and JT have unfollowed each other on Instagram. A lot of people think it's recent. I actually think she unfollowed him months ago, because it's very evident that Carisha and Mr. Brown have a closer relationship than he does with JT. But a lot of people think that JT unfollowed him for listening to Botch and Bitter's recent diss to JT in the Light Trash record. But I definitely don't believe that, because she still followed Botch and Bitter. I'm like, she followed Botch and Bitter, and Botch and Bitter stayed dissing you. That's why, no shade to JT, I think she a little bit scared of Cardi B. Because it's like you unfollow Mr. Brown, months and months ago because you really don't mess with him like that, and he has a closer relationship with Carisha than he does with you. He never stick up for you like he does, Carisha. But at the end of the day, now you still follow Criminal B, and she stayed throwing shade at you. So I can't all the way respect it in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I think JT's still a little bit scared of Cardi B. That's why she clapped back so late. Moving on to Queen Ari. She dropped Internal Sunshine, one of the biggest pop albums of the year. Okay. To me, the album also had a lot of R&B elements. Okay. The Boy Is Mine should have been the lead, in my opinion. That song is completely fire. And, I can see, her making that a lead eventually, but that should have been the lead instead of Yes And, in my opinion. Okay? It's also a fan favorite. A lot of people like that song. And she puts her own spin to obviously Brandy and Monica's Boy Is Mine. Okay, so she tried to do like her own little remix, but she did the remix properly. Okay, and that's what I like about that song. True Story and Supernatural are bops. True Story, she's a little bit more vulnerable in that record. Basically saying that she's gonna play the villain and that everybody thinks that her ex-husband is innocent, but he allegedly cheated too, and he played a lot of games. That's what she said. And everybody knows that. No shade of Queen Ari, but she did break up a marriage. Okay? I understand, they might have been, having issues, but they weren't officially separated or divorced at the time of her little affair. I also like the song Bye. It's an up-tempo dance record. She has a lot of house, dance, R&B elements in this record. In the song Don't Wanna Break Up, I can hear The Weeknd on a remix to that. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if The Weeknd was on the remix to Don't Wanna Break Up. I can hear him on that song. And also We Can't Be Friends, which obviously is her next single because it's a pop song. I can hear The Weeknd on that remix too. I definitely can hear The Weeknd. Overall, I would give it, this Ariana album, I would give it a 7 out of 10. She is talking more about her relationship in the album, but I don't feel like it's her best album. No shade. But I would give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.